Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new back in the Open Supers today at Charlotte. We're running our fixed set as usual right now this season. We are the 8 car out of 15 here. Luckily, enough people joined. There was like 30 cars that registered, so it split us in half, so there's not going to be any consi. We're going to make the feature no problem, so I'm happy about that. Looks like a pretty tacky track right now, so I don't know if it's going to be good or bad for us. Either way, I have zero idea, but we have multiple pros in here like Jaeger and Tolleson out front. I know they have their pro license for sure, so I'm going to go get a couple practice laps here before we take a couple laps in qualifying just to try to see where the fastest is in this fixed set. All right, we were dead last in practice. From first to me was like 0.25, like 2.5 tenths. So it was pretty tight, but I was definitely the slowest out of everybody with a fixed set. So this track, oh boy, this track I really expected to see a big difference between setup and no setup, for sure. Just because, especially with how tacky this track is right now too, it's gonna be pretty hammer down, and you want this thing to be ripped up as much as possible. And the fixed set definitely does not have that all the way. That's like a tenth off of what I ran in practice. Let's see if we throw a slider line here. Try to gain some time through that. I don't know if we will or not, but that is not going to gain any time. It's going to be a 5:02 on the second lap. So pretty sure we're going to qualify pretty much dead last. I'm not going to be too shocked by that by any means, just because the fixed set does not have to dig on a tacky track at all. And plus, we have a ton of fuel and all that. We just have straight up Charlotte dirt with all the fuel in the world and everything like that. So I don't change anything. Like, there's no what's it called? There's no qualifying set to pick from. It's just the dirt late model tour set or the regular Charlotte set. That's it. And just picking out of the fixed sets, that's all we got out here. So this track's gonna mean a lot for a setup or not, just because of how big it is as well. And you'll be able to see a big difference here in this one compared to the ones we've had in the past. Like I-55, there definitely was a difference, but we just qualified bad and stuff and that, and it's hard to pass there. Had a bad heat race, put us behind, but we were decent in the Consi. Volusia, we did very well, and we were running like 6th or 7th under green at one point, and then we got wrecked on a restart, unfortunately, with some netcode. But this one's going to be a big telltale sign of setup versus no setup, so we'll see how we can do in the heat race, and then we'll be on to a 50-lap main here. All right, we're getting ready to roll off 7th out of 8th here in the heat number 1. Only 2 people didn't qualify. We were dead last with the guys that qualified. Colton next to us did not qualify, and then there was one other guy who is starting last in heat 2 who didn't qualify. Either they didn't qualify or they got a 0x or something on both their laps to where they didn't count, one or the other. But I imagine we're going to get blown out of the water here and finish dead last. Hopefully we can try to keep up somewhat. Maybe somebody will wreck and we'll get a spot or 2 by the end of this. I don't know. But yeah, this track's gonna be gnarly with no setup compared to them. Like, we're gonna be off pace for sure. Which, that's all part of this, just showing how bad a fixed set is versus an actual setup. And then they're out here, there's a couple Pro Series guys. Because Tolleson starting out front and got pole. He is out here in our heat. And then Jaeger, I don't know, I think he might have qualified second, I'm not sure, but he's in heat number 2. He's not in our heat at least. But we'll be starting towards the back of the A main. We'll see what we could do here in the 8 laps going on. Decent start for us. It's not gonna really matter. We're just gonna run bottom. They got tight a little bit in front of us. We're 3 wide here. Had a pretty good bottom in 1 and 2. Colton smacked the wall, did not break his right front, luckily for him. But we're out here for 7th still, shockingly. Colton should go flying by us at some point, unless he's just running back there trying to start in the back. I doubt that, but you never know, it's a possibility. This set really wants to rotate on entry. Like, I gotta be careful not over-rotate it. Everybody's pretty much trying to work in the top, it seems like, to be the fastest. Everybody in front of us starting to pull away. That got tight on entry, hitting those marbles in the middle. I might just need to go to the bottom in 3 and 4 and run that. I need to just run lower in general because top is not gelling with the fix set. I'll tell you what.
14,
Colton's gonna get by us here very quickly. That bottom 1-2 is not bad. Oh my god, they're dying. One guy died at least. We're not gonna finish dead last. Cray wrecked.
outside. Clear,
Oh,
clear.
don't hit the tire. We're good.
14.70.
We barely tapped it. Do we have damage? I just want to know, do we have damage? No, we're fine. Cool. But we're not going to finish dead last. We're going to start 13th in the A main at least. We're going to have one row behind us. Or actually, not even a row. It's just going to be Cray because there's only 15. So there's only going to be one guy on the bottom in the last place position. But yeah, you can see just in these 8 laps, we got gapped by everybody pretty much. And Colton slammed the wall in like turn 1 and 2. And I thought he was going to break his right front. He didn't, which is good for him. And Tolleson looks like he ended up still winning it. But you can see how much they gapped me there on that short run there. And hopefully the track gets a little bit more worn off with heat number 2. There's not going to be any consi. And we'll be starting in the back for the feature. So I'll see you guys in a couple seconds for that 50-lap A main. All right, getting ready to roll off here. We are 13th out of 15 here as the 8 car. Probably going to finish dead last besides other people wrecking, I would imagine. Hopefully we can get some people that wreck in this thing, and we can avoid it because we hopefully won't be too close to it. But it's going to be a rough one for sure, I would imagine. It's going to be very, very tough for us. Big tracks are going to be the most struggle in this series this season for sure. Because we got Charlotte this week. Then there's actually a good bit of some smaller tracks. Next week is Lucas Oil. I think Fairbury's in there. I think Huset's is in there. And there's one other. Forgot the other one that's in the schedule at that time. I think Cedar might be the other one. And then the end of the year is all big tracks. We got Knoxville, Port Royal, Eldora, Lernerville. It's going to be real tough on us at the end of the year for sure. So we'll see what we can do at the smaller tracks. The bigger tracks, I just got to get lucky and hope that it splits like this. There gets enough people to where we don't have a consi. It splits us. Because if we have a consi, I'm most likely not making it. Because week 1 we didn't make it at I-55. We were close though. We were very close. Big checkup.
Green flag.
I think the guy on my outside tapped us somehow. I don't know if he was trying to get it turned more or what.
My bad. Just got dope.
I'm expecting there to be some death in this race.
Yeah, same here.
Don't know 100% if it will happen, but I'm anticipating it to happen. I'm hoping it does at least. Early on. I'm getting too sideways there. Way too sideways. Oh, damn it. That's my bad.
Outside. Clear high. Outside. Clear high.
No, that was my bad. I was going to hit the tire.
In and out.
I'm also on a fixed set, so that's my other problem. Like this fixed set has 10-12 on the rights. If Volusia had 10-10, and that worked out pretty well for us. So I kind of wish that they had 10-10s instead of 10-12, honestly. Just because it worked out pretty well at Volusia.
Fuck, man.
Jaeger getting somebody. He's angry about it. At least he apologized.
My bad, Richie.
I think the guy that was behind me, like Cray there, I think he's the 79. Yeah, he is. It looks like he has some left front damage, maybe from the tire. I think he said he might have gotten the tire or something. One car came to a stop. Is he going to sit there for an entire lap and bring out a caution? I'm not sure. He might. Had a terrible entry. No, he actually is on the infield. He got out. He got out of the way. We're not going to be dead last, boys. Let's go. How much damage do we have? Yeah, back end. I don't know if it's spoiler damage. I doubt it. I think it might just be like rear quarter panel. Left rear quarter panel for the most part. If we have spoiler damage, it just is making us slower than we already are. Anyways. But everybody's pretty single file. A couple guys are going to the top, but they're starting to beat and bang up there as well.
My bad, Colton.
They're getting all sorts of jacked up. real big accordion effect there. We were far enough back to where we didn't like have to slow up at all, which was lucky.
Clear, clear, clear.
You're gonna get tubbed right away, which is very
083.
I don't even know the word for it. What I expected. Very expected out of us, I feel like, at this point. I'm still somewhat close to a bunch of these guys, which is nice. I think over the long run, we're going to like kill the right rear or something. We probably will be lapped by the end of this race, I would imagine, on a fixed set. If somehow we could keep it on the lead lap, whether it's due to cautions or whatnot, that'd be awesome.
14.7.
Leader did a 14.7. I did a 14.9. So that's like 2/10 a lap. That's probably going to get us lapped by the end of this thing. But sooner or later, somebody's going to break a right front, come to a stop, bring out a caution, or somebody's going to get hooked up into a wall, or somebody's going to try to slide somebody else, put them in the wall, or hook them one way or the other. This 55 is getting bounced around all over the place. He's having a bad time right now, honestly. The race lap says we're losing 73 at the moment in 14. Oh, that's the wall. I don't think we lost our spoiler, at least. 73 is not too bad. Hopefully, can try to gain that back in the UMP race this week at Eldora. That's also at a big track this week, which would be fun. Probably gonna run that right after this one. Trying to get a bunch of races done at once this week, because I'm gonna be gone for the entire weekend. Hopefully you guys have a good and safe 4th of July weekend. Don't go blow your hand off or anything like that, like Jason Pierre-Paul and everything. Don't do something that stupid. Be smart about your choices.
I'm literally pulling down the what you have.
Get things with long wicks so you got time. Don't get something that's super short and just blows up immediately.
Big Durgan.
Don't know if he's kidding or not. Nope. I think he might have been. I'm not sure. Maybe he wasn't.
At 1.276, you're rating full scary.
But we're doing the best we can out here. We're like kind of tagging on to the back of the pack right here, which is not terrible for us, I feel like. Like, we're not too far off of this guy, at least. The number 9 car, Corbin. Hunter getting up in the wall a little bit. I don't know if he got to, oh, I thought he was about to lose a spoiler. That was very close. It did pop off, but it popped right back on.
Why is my car just not turning in turn 1 on the top? Like, I don't understand.
Durgan's struggling. Or not Durgan, Jaeger is struggling. Leader is half the track behind us. And we're, what? Not even halfway yet. We're definitely going to get put a lap down here if it stays green the entire way. If there's a caution, we have a good chance of staying on the lead lap for the whole race. So I'm really banking on a caution to not go a lap down right now. And I'm actually catching Corbin here. Gonna try and put it to him. He's been getting really beat up and knocked around a whole bunch, so I don't want to get into him. Like, I'm on a fixed set, and we're battling with him at least. He's running a big slider line. I'm trying to run middle in 1 and 2 because I feel pretty decent there. I want to run a slider 3 and 4 there, but he kind of ran middle low. Might be able to get a run on him here off of 2 a little bit. He kind of had a good 1 and 2 on that lower side. Oh, are we going to tub him?
This is fucking dumb.
Let's go. He going to slide us? We got to his outside, he immediately slid us to get back to the outside. Try and throw a little bit of a slider ourselves.
It should actually get already 809 times for that.
Get back to our middle lane that's been working for us, and we actually successfully made a pass in a fixed set in an open race. Let's go at Charlotte, nonetheless. Like, I was thinking Charlotte we would just suck the whole time, which we are. We're definitely sucking, but we're making a pass and we're getting dumped for it. Cool. I'm dead. I just need to stay here, I'm already got spun.
Caution, caution.
I need to get it spun back
Any
around.
feeling about the car at all? Looks like one of your wheels is out of
That was
alignment. You'll have
unfortunate.
left grip out
Got
there.
spun out by the 9.
Whoa.
I tried to
Whoa.
counter steer it and turn it back, and it just hooked right all the way back around. So that kind of sucked for us. But oh well, it is what it is.
One to go.
All right, we're on 1 to green.
On the inside, boss.
In the back. I don't understand why we got spun out, honestly. Like, I passed the dude clean. I was the one guy that didn't hit him the entire time, and he just absolutely sent it into my left rear. I didn't save it. Like, that's on me. I should have been able to save that, but for some reason, when I counter steered, it overcorrected hard as hell. But I think we're on the lead lap still, I want to say. I don't 100% know, though. I think we are.
Hey.
Hunter was in the pits, so he's behind us right now.
Hey.
Green, green, green,
And
green,
hopefully I can get back to Corbin here and get back by him like we did previously.
green. About 20. Copy. Thank you.
We are on the lead lap at least, so that's nice. Very happy about that.
Outside. Outside. Quarter.
Got Hunter on our
Clear, clear,
outside. I
clear.
think that guy got the wall.
15.5,
He did.
16.
I wish I would have ran more middle because I thought Hunter was going
Door
to
outside. Clear.
get under him. Oh, that guy's getting in the wall by himself again. We're going to get up in front of him.
15.5. 1.
Still haven't touched him. Hunter's getting by us in that low side. Probably going to throw a slider here. He does.
Outside.
See if we
outside,
could run
outside.
middle here.
Clear, clear, clear. 15.
I'm out of control.
4. 2.
He says, I think, in the lead.
Outside. Clear high.
Well, we're going to stay on the lead lap for this race, at least for now.
Outside. Clear up top. 15.5. 1.
Did not want to
6.
rotate for me on entry there. These guys are almost getting into it right in front of us. He's getting the wall. I don't know how that didn't break his spoiler.
5.
We're 3 wide.
Inside. Clear,
Oh,
clear.
he's going back and throwing a slider. Or tried to, in front of us. I thought he was going to right rear him to the next zip code.
15.
But he saved it from doing that.
Deleted. Did a 15.2.
I'm doing fine holding this middle for the most part, it seems like, in this fixed set. It has decent speed here for us. Trying not to kill my spoiler on that front stretch wall.
Yo, did they just like hit it right in the track taking off?
Everybody keeps hitting the outside on the front stretch though really bad. Like I'm waiting for somebody's spoiler to fall off. Because so many people have hitting that and their spoiler has not came off yet.
15.65.
Because I've barely tapped it before and lost my spoiler here previously.
Taking the lead.
But I feel like we're running pretty decent with a fixed set overall. I'm happy with our performance here. If I was running the fixed series, we could probably get some wins, but I'm not really running the fixed at all this season. I can't believe we're battling Richie here, and also got by Corbin and we're holding him off as well. Oh, that guy lost his spoiler. There's one that lost a spoiler finally. Oh, and Richie got real loose or tight, like he slowed way up there. We got what, less than 10 to go, so any restart's gonna be single file from here on out.
Inside. Clear low. 15.7.
Should be able to get by this guy without a spoiler. Super unfortunate for him. He's the 15 car, so he had the lowest I rating in this field. It's unfortunate for him.
Did a 15.2. 9.
Richie's gonna go for a slider here.
2.
He sure is. Trey left. I think he was somewhere in front of us too, so hey, we're battling for a top 10 now. Hell yeah, let's go. The setup's not doing bad late in the race, shockingly. I don't know if other people have burnt off their tires or whatnot. I felt like my set would burn off tires more, being 12 right rear. But I don't know. I need to look at my tire pressure at the end of this thing because I forgot to last week.
15.59.
But this really came on at the end, which is pretty crazy. Throwing a slider, hitting the wall though.
Clear.
Absolutely screwing ourselves over.
15.8.
Did not get it slowed up before
Well,
sliding all the way up, hitting the wall. Usually can do that just fine, but this thing did not want to grip up there. Don't think we blew off our spoiler. But we're sitting 10th somehow right now. Only losing 20 I-rated. I will take that running fixed here in an open setup race. Could have been 9th, potentially 8th if I could have ran a better slider there on the 06. But the other guy in front of him's not that far. What do we got? Coming up to 2 laps left here. I might be able to catch the 06. I feel like we're running really well. He's smacking the wall also. Oh no, he's out of gas. That's gonna get us a spot.
Joking, right?
How did he run out of gas? That's pretty crazy.
You're probably gonna have to do 11 gallons of fuel. Don't think it.
That's pretty nuts. That's gonna get us a 9th place. And we might be able to get an 8th place here on the 06 potentially. No, he had a good run off of 1 and 2, dang it.
Quit again. It's like, I'm terrible.
I was really catching him in 3 and 4, but hey, finish 9th. I would take that. That's not terrible.
The wall, I would be a dead
What is
man.
that for us in I-rating then? Because we were losing 20, we only lost 7. I'll take that. That's not a bad fit in a fixed setup on an open race. That ain't bad at all. I need to look at my tires though, because I forgot to do that last week. And I kind of wanted to look at what my right rear and stuff was. 52 at the end of that one. It was cooked for sure. And I want to see my damage. Yeah, it was left rear quarter panel. That's what I kind of figured from the beginning that happened because I screwed up. Was gonna hit the wall or gonna hit the tire. I checked up and then got hit in the rear, which was nothing to do with the Cray behind me. I just screwed up in right here. I turned it in a little too early, was gonna hit that tire, had to check up, and he had a good run through there. I think he hit the tire as well anyways. Like, he was gassing it to miss the tire as I was braking to miss the tire. So that was bad timing. Ooh, they get together really hard. A lot of nose damage for the 11. They're both trying to miss it. They somehow save that, and the 11's going into the pits. I want to see how this dude wrecked me. Like, he was getting beat up by literally everybody, like, until I passed him. I passed him clean as hell. And he wanted to wreck the guy in a fixed setup out of everything. He's going to smack the wall here. Yeah, turn it in a little late, or just net coating the wall, because he actually ran that really well. Net coating the wall once again. Net coating the wall once again. There's a lot of net coating with the wall there going into turn 1 and off of 4. I just want to see what happens with some cars. That's it. Net coating with the wall. 06 with the wall. These guys are close, but I don't think anything happened with them up front. He ended up... Oh, this is a different car, yeah. Just net coating with the wall. Oh, slider, park job. He didn't cut it down enough. He definitely saw that slider coming. I just want to see, oh yeah, right here. Why did he dive it so fucking hard? Like, dude, I had half a straightaway on you. What are you doing? Why do I get wrecked out of that? Like, you're so fucking far away and you come and just nail me there. And then it overcorrected and didn't want to grip up at all, so I went around. Like, I should have been able to save it, but at the same time, it brought out caution. Kind of worked out better for us in the late run anyways, but I didn't want to bring out the caution there. It just really overcorrected, and then Jaeger's all up in the wall. He ended up running out of fuel anyways, which is super unfortunate for him, because I think he was the #1 or #2 car at worst. For sure, yeah, he's #1 car, so he's going to lose a good bit there, but probably doesn't care too much about I-rating. Tight slider, they barely skim. Good crossover, though, on missing his rear bumper. He's getting the wall, trying to stay on his outside. I thought he would lose his spoiler there, but we ended up getting by him anyways. So that worked out pretty well. Jaeger's up in the wall. Everybody's scraping the wall, trying to run that top there. It is so tight trying to run that. I want to see when he runs out of fuel. Like, was he in the lead or something? I have no clue. Tolson probably net coating with the wall. These guys were all super tight up here, getting the wall. Was that where this guy lost his spoiler? He kind of lost it from the hit from the 06, not even the walls, shockingly. It was like a mixture of both combined. But other than that, it looked like Jaeger was in second when he ran out of fuel, so that's unfortunate for him. He just, at least he announced it. Oh no, it looked like maybe he was in third. Tolson got around him. But we were running pretty well. Richie looks like he may have ran out of fuel. I'm not sure, or, oh, he had lost his spoiler. That's why he fell so far off. He must have hit that wall and finally lost it. But everybody seemed to keep it pretty clean. Everybody's just hitting the wall for the most part. That's all there is going on here. we were running really well. I think we could have gotten 8th, potentially 7th, because we were chasing down the 14 here, and the 12 was right in front of him, and I messed up a couple times. I had a really bad slider trying to get in front of him, but we were catching him. We were pretty tight with him, and then we were catching him as well at one point, and then he started pulling away, so we ran really well. Hey, I'll take a 9th place there out of 15. We ran pretty solid towards the end of that. I don't know how other people were falling off even more than I was, because my right rear was cooked, but let's go see what we actually end up getting out of the results. We only lose 6 out of that. Race Lab said 7. We only lose 6. That's not too bad. 5,200 strength field, right around where our I rating was. I know Lindy was going to run this with me. I think he ended up in 2nd split. I'm not sure if that's over with yet. Let me see. No, they are not done with yet. So I need to get back to my results, though. But we only lost 6, which is not too bad at all. I'm really happy about that. That's pretty solid overall. Tolson gets 2nd. Durgan gets the win. Jaeger would have finished 3rd probably, and we would have lost probably like 20 or 19, it seems like. Craig DQ'd out. Wow, he had a lot of incidents apparently. We had a 4X, lost a little bit, but we had max safety because we're the safest dirt driver out here. But yeah, it was a pretty solid race for us. It wasn't good for us in the beginning, really pulled in at the end, so I was really shocked by that. Durgan running out of fuel really sucks for him, but good race with everybody for the most part. We kept it pretty clean. I don't know how that dude sent it that far and hit me. That was kind of crazy. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not. Either way, it worked out for us, and we beat him regardless on a fixed set. That's all I could say. So happy we could do that, and we absolutely killed our right rear, which I really expected, but I didn't look last week at Volusia. I forgot to, but I'm happy I remembered this time because right rear was cooked. It was at like 52, so we were still moving there at the end. We were faster than some guys, shockingly, on a fixed set towards the end of that thing, which was awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.